This conference will now be recorded.
All right. Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law and the governor's March 15, 2020 order imposing strict limitations on the number of people that may gather in one place, this meeting of the Town of Harwich Voter Information Committee on April 28th at 2 p.m. is conducted via remote participation. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings in real time via technological means. In the event that we are unable to do so, despite best efforts, we will post on the Town of Harwich website an audio or video recording, transcript, or other comprehensive record of the proceedings as soon as possible after the meeting. So I'm going to call the meeting to order and take a roll call. Pam?
Here.
And Emily?
Here.
And Chris is here. And I will just say we are missing a dear and long-term member, Peggy Rose, today.
We are indeed.
Oh my God, yeah. So I'll ask for public comment, but I don't see anybody. And I'll now move to new business. So I'm looking for a motion to approve the March 31st minutes. Do I hear
Move to approve.
Okay, Pam. I'll second. Oh. And a roll call vote. Pam?
Yes.
Oh, discussion, sorry. Any discussion? None, right? Okay, now I'll take the roll to approve. Pam?
Yes.
Emily?
Yes.
And Chris is yes also. Okay, good. So the next item on new business could easily be in old business, but anyway. Additional, probably is more about additional publicity for voter information programs. You did a great job getting on Harwich Old Timers, Emily. And then this morning I mailed to Friends of the Harwich Council on Aging. That's about 300 people. Maybe not all of them are year-round residents, but nonetheless. And then a group of really my personal friends that I call socially and politically interested. So,
that's what I did. I just went through my.
So what do you, maybe we'll talk about this when we get to the forum, especially in the candidates night, but some other things we could be doing, a press release maybe, I don't know.
I think a press release to the Chronicle would be great. And maybe Channel 18 as well. I could make some slides that they could include. I'm not sure if they're planning on showing the programs at specific dates or times. I have a couple of Facebook posts scheduled for the library, just reminding people, and I have added it to the library's newsletter as well.
Oh, great. Good. Okay. Wonderful. Let's see. You don't mind making the slides? What about the press release?
I don't know if I'll have time to do both, but I don't mind doing some Canva slides to send to Channel 18.
Okay. And then the press release, what I feel confident now about is really just the two programs we've already taped. And we'll talk about League of Women Voters candidates stuff in a little bit.
And
So
Chris, I've updated I'm sorry. I updated our website with the links to those programs. So in the press release, you can just send them directly to our webpage.
Yeah, and that's what I did this morning in emails to Easy Peasy, and the website looks great, by the way. Thank you.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep trying to get a word in. That's why I'm here. I'll do the press release to the Chronicle. Just email me the details of what you want included, and I'll get a hold of them.
Okay. All right. And then update on Know Your Time. Are you getting some folks listening, Emily?
I am. I haven't looked at the stats this week, but I can do that while we're on here. But definitely still getting people logging in and listening, so that's great. It was really nice. I know that Sandra Hall kind of did a little plug for the program on the old timers, so that was really helpful as well.
It was
but
a good
overall,
plug, yes. I love it.
yeah, and I thought it went really well. I would love to do it again in the fall with that focus on boards and committees like we've discussed. So we can talk about that after summer.
You're
Yeah,
right.
you did a great job so far, Emily.
Thank you, Pam.
Yeah, I love the part about, well, get your coffee and the jazz. Just great. Yeah, I have a few more to go through too, I have to say. So let's see, we're up to the spring programs. Financial state, Pam, of course, did a great job. I've been looking at the hits. We need some more publicity because not everybody's checked into it. And the warrant review, similarly, a little more out there about what's, I thought it went well. I thought both programs went pretty well. Any comments about this?
No, it's interesting. I went on the town website yesterday because I'm going to be away after town meeting, and I'm not sure I'm going to make it back in time for, what is the actual date of the election?
20, I have it. I have it. '18.
All right, see, I won't be here. I don't get back till the 21st. And I tried to, I went on the town clerk's page and tried to get a ballot, a mail-in ballot.
Yeah.
But it's not available.
I don't think it's available yet, but I'm not positive.
Okay. It's not available on the website. No, I haven't. I've been out. I just literally just walked back in the door, so I haven't had time to call town hall. But I was very surprised not to see the election on the town website.
Something makes me think that I read that it'd be available, but not this soon.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm getting old, so I'm not sure that's correct at all. Yeah. So there. Well, give us your dates that you'll be away, Pam.
I'm leaving. Well, I'm not sure I want the whole world to know.
Oh yeah, forget it. That's
right. I'll get those dates to you.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
It's not my best move. So
no. That's why I was hesitant.
Yeah, I was wondering what's going on. Oh, yeah, right. That was dumb. Okay, Chris. So the next thing is the candidates forum. So, I'm disappointed right now that we have a lot of folks that even have signed up for the 5-minute interviews, and some of that, some feedback I got from one. Well, I'm the only one running, But
people still like to know who you are.
Yeah, and it's hard to preach about that a little bit when that kind of response. Anyway,
Yeah,
so we
I
have
know.
Terry Russell, Noreen Donahue, and Gary Carrero. Excuse me, and maybe Joan McCarty. She's not positive about that date. And then I sent an email this morning that you may not have had a chance to look at. So, excuse me, let me take a drink of water, not gin. Okay. So when I sent out the interest emails to Mary Anderson and Jesse Gallant, I got a positive response. One was a little confusing, but it sounded like yes. However, when Lauren Selden contacted both of them, she hasn't had a response back from Jesse Gallant. And when I emailed back and forth, Lauren Selden and I asked her to follow up one more time. So I'm not sure even that one's going to happen. And then I hear, yeah, I know. And then I did the same thing, of course, for Ed McManus and John Goff, and, with a deadline on such and such a date, and nothing from them, nor even, because I gave them an option if they wanted the 5-minute interview on the morning of the May 11th. So I'm disappointed, and I'm not sure, where to go from here, and more than willing to take suggestions.
I wish I had one. I just think it's very sad that somebody wants to run for office but doesn't want the public to know who they are. Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I find it a little disconcerting as well. Chris, I wanted to clarify, in the list of people who responded to meet you at Channel 18 for the interviews, I think your email said Jeannie Wheeler as well. Is that correct? You didn't mention her.
Yes, she did agree.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I went to double check on that. What about a follow-up phone call to the 2 wastewater candidates and the 1 non-responsive candidate? Maybe the email just went into a junk inbox or something of that nature. I don't know. That's my only suggestion.
Okay, I'll give it a whirl. I'm not sure I have phone numbers, but I'll double check. I know I can get them.
Okay.
Okay. The other thing I'd like to go back to, well, it really is the same subject, is does anybody want to do the interviews with the 4 or 5 candidates that morning of the 11th?
Of the 11th? No, I actually made an appointment that morning because I was going to go up there with you, and we agreed it was not necessary. So I've already filled that date in.
Well, it's not allowed. Only one of us can interview.
Oh, okay.
Because
well,
we're doing
well, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me to do it because you'd have to get me up there anyway. So if you're willing, I think either you or Emily should do it.
I'm happy to be involved if you want some help on that, Chris, if you want me to do them. The only weird thing is the only tricky part is the 2 trustees for the library. I don't know if that's a conflict, but.
That's right. Shall I do it?
If you don't mind, that might be the best. And
Yeah. Okay, good. So do we have other topics to talk about? Anything?
I don't think so.
I don't have anything.
We'll have to have
I think we're in good shape. Oh, yeah.
We'll have to have another town, not town meeting. Yeah, another town election to fill Stephen's seat. I was hoping that this election they could just take both candidates, but apparently that's not allowable.
Yeah, that's what I understand too. And I guess it's very specific. It has to be a special election.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Well, I know.
All that money and
yeah. Right. So I guess I'm going to adjourn the meeting. Do I need a motion to do that?
so moved.
Okay, Pam. And Emily?
Yep,
Will
I
you
second. I do.
Okay. And I'll take a roll call. Pam?
Yes.
Okay. Emily?
Yes.
And Chris is yes. Okay. Short and sweet. I will get back to you via email about my success or lack thereof with phone calls. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
Chris, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
good.